It's summertime and it's time for camp. Marriage Camp from the Stupendous Marriage Show.
Listen up, campers! Howdy ho there, campers. It is the Stupendous Marriage Show. I'm Stu Gray.
Hey, I'm Lisa Gray.
Marriage Camp, we keep going. Yay!
Does it ever end? No.
There are a couple more weeks left of Marriage Camp in summer, so we figured we'd keep this going till the end of summer. What we've been doing this summer is giving you tips, tricks, and encouragement for your marriage, unlike our normal show where we answer questions that you send us via email on air at stupendousmarriage.com. You can definitely send us any email all summer long, and when we get back to answering emails, we'll look for your email to answer on a future show. Last week, we weren't able to do as many marriage tips because Lisa's mom was in the hospital. How is your mom doing?
We're still recovering. She's at home now, thankfully. We got her home on Saturday. She'd been in the hospital for 7 days. And it was crazy because it was all from a tick bite and nobody knew what was wrong. She had been sick for about a week before she went to the hospital, and she kind of got to the point that they knew she wasn't getting better. And thankfully, super smart doctor said, okay, you've tested negative for everything else. Let's do a test for a tick-borne virus. And unfortunately, that test takes a couple days to get back. And so they started treating her right away, hoping that was it. And sure enough, that was it. But the recovery time is about a month. She'll deal with just fatigue and nausea and all that stuff. So if you can continue to pray for her. We got several emails. So thankful for you guys praying. And sorry we missed out on last week, but I was literally either at the hospital, sleeping here, or eating food.
Yeah, I mean,
that's all I did for 7 days.
Yeah, it was just a crazy week for all of us. So glad that she's doing better. This week, we're talking about the teamwork badge, working together as a team and really being intentional with the time that you have together as a couple and a family.
Last summer, I heard a really, really great idea from a friend, and I honestly will say I have not implemented it very well, especially not this summer. Last summer, I did a little bit better. We're all kind of busy in the summer, especially if you have kids and they're at home, and about this time of the summer, halfway through, they're usually like, oh, what are we doing now? And it's really easy with work and travels to just forget about the local fun that you can have and the memories that you can make. And so she did a Friday fun day. Every Friday, they would do something really unique, like go ice skating or hiking down by a park or drive 2 hours to another city and go on a tour. Or just really took that day out on Fridays. And she would let the kids actually participate in what they were going to do. Like, hey guys, all right, what do we want to do next Friday? Do we want to do this, or this? And they could help decide what kind of fun memories they were going to make. And I always just thought that was so cool because it makes you slow down and intentionally make memories together.
I love that. I literally just got an email a couple days ago from a company, and the title was Simple Ideas for Bringing Your Family Together. And it's 60 of these ideas, just simple little things. I mean, from hide and seek to going outside, looking at the stars, looking for bugs together, flying a kite in a park, listening to an audiobook together. I mean, they give different categories. We'll put this link to the show notes, but it's just deciding those little things together as a family to make memories. And it's a positive thing for your marriage because it doesn't just have to be for the kids. You can do these simple little things when you're bored with your marriage even. And
absolutely,
you come back and refocus because, again, we have a tendency to go negative, tendency to pull away from our spouse. And if you're intentionally finding these things to connect back together, odd little quirky little fun little things to do together to make memories, you build up that connectivity with your spouse.
Like this summer, for instance, it's very funny. We have done trivia at restaurants in our area. There's some restaurants that do trivia once a week, and we've had so much fun just doing trivia. I'm not very good at trivia. You are definitely the brain in our team, but having that memory with our son. And then last night we were watching to a restaurant for dinner, not knowing anything was going on, and you immediately said, oh, I think they're doing trivia, and we weren't going to stay that long. Well, they ended up doing a game that was not trivia. It was more like an opinionated game.
Almost like Family Feud?
Yeah, almost like Family Feud, where you're trying to guess what the general public thinks about a subject. And we got first place.
We won.
But it was so fun. And honestly, we have never done that well at trivia. We've gotten third place is the highest we've done with trivia. So we were all not meaning to play a game, and we ended up playing this game just while we were eating dinner and got first place, which got us a gift card. It was just so cool. And I really think that I will remember that. That will be a great memory for me, is because at first when we walked in the restaurant, you guys were like, we're not going to be here that long. And I was like, hey guys, let's just play it while we're here. And everybody got on board. And that just kind of brought us together to do the game and try to do it well. And obviously it paid off. So don't discount the small things you might do, the fun things you might have come your way in your evenings or in your weekends that could end up being a great memory for you and your husband or wife and or your kids.
So that's our tip for this week, finding fun things to do together to intentionally connect with you and your spouse and your family. We'll have another marriage camp session soon. Talk to you then.
Bye.